When you have a damaged mini blind string, there's no need to buy a whole new blind. As you can see here, this frayed string can be replaced cheaply so you can keep using the same blind for years to come. Before starting, it's helpful to use something to hold up the bottom of the blind like a stack of books. This will help take tension off the strings. Now under the damaged string, we need to pop out the plastic cap from the bottom rail. Anything flat will work for this, and your cap might look a little bit different than mine. With the opening exposed, pull the strings out. Find the knot, or in my case, a metal clamp, and cut it off the damaged pull string. Now I'm going to take some replacement string and attach it to the existing damaged string by melting them together. Be really careful with this part since we're using a lighter to do this. The heat will melt the nylon string, and when you touch the two strings together, they'll instantly stick to each other. But the trick is to try to keep the melted bead as small as possible. With the new string attached, I'm going to start feeding it up through the bottom rail and then through each slat. And as I do this, you can see how important it is to keep the melted bead part of the string as small as possible. This can be kind of tedious if the bead is kind of big, but keep working up through the slats up to the top rail. Once it's at the top, you can take the other end of the damaged string and slowly pull it down so that the connected string goes through the top rail and then down the front of the blind. It can sometimes be difficult to get the melted bead as well as the frayed string through the top rail, but not impossible. You're probably going to have to take some time with this. Once there's new string all the way through, the string at the bottom can be cut off the spool. Now just tie a double knot that's big enough so it will stay inside the bottom rail when pulled. At this point, stuff all the string back into the bottom rail and replace the plastic cap. Then up above, measure enough string out and cut off the bad string at about the level of the other string we didn't work on. I can now take the existing plastic pole and tie the new cord to it. Cut off any extra string if needed. At this point, the repair job is done. I'm going to take away my pile of books and straighten out my slats that have been flipped. And now my new blind string works like new. One tip I have for you is that before you start, you can take pieces of blind string and practice melting them together to get the smallest connection point. You can also fix completely broken blind strings with this method, but it's way more time consuming. If this video was helpful, please give me a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button so you won't miss any of my weekly videos.